The summer blockbuster train continues to roll on with some of the biggest releases of the year and some real hidden potential all dropping this month. Welcome back everyone, Matthew here with CineGold, and today we're taking a look at all the top new releases hitting theaters in July 2024. Let's jump to the first big release of the month on July 3rd.
You may be wondering why you're here. We need volunteers. Nice work, gentlemen.
The first big release of the month is Despicable Me 4. I don't think this movie needs a whole lot of introduction. It's actually the 6th Despicable Me movie if you count the Minions spin-offs. A lot of familiar voices will be returning, including Steve Carell and Kristen Wiig. Part 4 sees the Gru family going on the run from Maxim Lamau. You can check it out on the 3rd. Then on the totally opposite end of the spectrum from that family movie is the slasher film MaXXXine.
Name 5 celebrities who got their start in horror movies.
Jamie Lee Curtis, John Travolta, Demi Moore, Brooke Shields, and
MaXXXine fucking Minx.
This is the 3rd installment in the X film series that's directed by Ty West and stars Mia Goth. This is a direct sequel to the first movie X rather than the prequel Pearl, and again follows adult film star Maxine Minx in 1980s Hollywood as she continues to pursue her dreams of becoming a famous actress, all while evading the serial killer, the Night Stalker. I'm definitely going to check this one out. Really enjoyed the first 2 films. Mia Goth is fantastic. If you're into the old school blood and boobs style slasher horror films, then you might want to check this one out. It comes out on July 5th. Next up is the horror thriller Longlegs.
I know you're not afraid of a little bit of dark. Because you are the dark.
Longlegs follows an FBI agent in pursuit of a serial killer who uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve in order to end his terrifying killing spree. It stars Micah Monroe and Nicolas Cage, and I gotta say, Nicolas Cage has been on an absolute tear the last few years, and I'm really stoked to see his next film. The early reviews for Longlegs has been very positive. If this looks interesting, I encourage you to check out the trailer. Longlegs releases on July 12th. And also releasing on the 12th is Fly Me to the Moon. It follows a marketing specialist and the NASA director in charge of the Apollo 11 launch, who stage a backup fake moon landing in case the real launch goes south. Fly Me to the Moon is a romantic comedy drama starring Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum. As mentioned before, it releases on the 12th, but if you have Apple TV, you might just want to hold off a day because it will be streaming there the next day. And one more movie releasing on the 12th, Sing Sing. This is a drama film about a group of prisoners inside one of the world's most infamous maximum security prisons, Sing Sing Correctional Facility, where they attempt to find purpose by acting in a theater group. This is an A24 film with some really high reviews so far. You probably won't find it in every theater, but it might be worth tracking down. And then for one of the bigger releases of the month is Twisters.
We've never seen tornadoes like this before, and we need your help.
No, I don't chase anymore.
Kate, we can save lives.
I'll give you 1 week.
This is a standalone sequel to the 1996 film Twister that takes place decades later and follows a new generation of storm chasers tracking down one of nature's most wondrous and destructive forces. Twisters is not retreading the first film's plot, which means it can be enjoyed by both newcomers and fans of the original. This is one of those movies that's bound to be better on the big screen, as we don't get a lot of these big epic disaster films anymore. It stars Glenn Powell and Daisy Edgar Jones. You can catch it on July 19th. And another one of the summer's biggest releases drops on the 26th, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a 3rd act flashback?
Go f yourself.
Deadpool and Wolverine reluctantly team up on a mission that will change the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is technically Deadpool 3, being a sequel to the first 2 films, and lets us see 2 of the best cast Marvel characters in what's set to be one of the craziest Marvel movies yet. This is a rare Disney movie to be given an R rating, and the first ever for the MCU, so you know it's not going to be pulling any punches. It's honestly the first Marvel movie in a while that I feel like I really want to see, so hopefully it's a good one. Now I'm going to quickly run you through a handful more movies that might not be as big as the others, but are still worth a mention. The first one is Kill on July 4th. This is an Indian action thriller about a pair of commandos who face an army of invading bandits on a train. Also on the 4th is Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot, a drama film that's a true story about a group adopting 77 difficult-to-place foster home children. Then on the 5th is Boneyard, a crime thriller starring Mel Gibson and 50 Cent that's a true story about a serial killer. On the 12th is Touch, an Icelandic romantic drama that's getting some very high early reviews. On the 19th is Before Dawn, an Australian war film about a soldier fighting on the Western Front of World War I. And on the 26th is Dee Dee, a dramedy about a kid growing up Taiwanese American. Which movies are you going to get out and see? Let me know in the comments below. Once again, that's it for me today, everyone. I will see you soon.